Word up, California. You're listening to PATjE FM.
Hello, we are live from California. You're listening to PATjE FM. Our guest today is Steve Dalton.
Hi.
Hello, Steve. How are you today?
Good. How are you all doing?
Great.
Doing good. So, Steve, how warm is it on the East Coast right now? You're in Boston.
You know, it's ridiculously warm for the time of year it is. Today is the 1st of December, and it feels like we're going into spring rather than going into winter.
Wow.
Yeah. This is not an anomaly among the past few days. It's been unusually warm here for a good solid week or week and a half. So we're beginning to become suspicious about whether or not the weather is going to play a big trick on us for the rest of the winter.
Steve, you're a singer-songwriter, so you went to school to Berklee College of Music. I guess you're in Boston, right?
Berklee College of Music?
Yeah.
I have actually never set foot there. I can see why you'd think that because, well, you know, that's where the music people go. But to tell you the truth, I've never studied music formally except for a year and a half of piano lessons way back when I was a kid. Ever since then, the only thing that I've studied formally is mathematics. That's what I do professionally when I'm not doing music. I'm a math teacher. And music has been, you know, it started out as kind of a fun hobby, but now it's turning into more of a career for me.
It's fantastic. So we are playing now Worth Fighting For and Reach Out For Me on PATjE FM. Please tell us about those songs.
When did you write them? Do they relate any particular event? Is it fiction?
Well, the one that has the most down-to-earth, real-life implication is Reach Out For Me. My wife and I, when we initially met, we actually met online, and we did distance dating for a long time, and we really, you know, liked each other, as you would hope the people who eventually get married would. And I wrote that song for her while she was living about as far away from Boston as you can get. She was living in Australia. And I wrote Reach Out For Me as a means for us to sort of, you know, turn our connection into something a little bit more palpable. I sent the song to her while she was still living there, and she loves it. She still loves it.
So do you promote your music by yourself, or do you have a manager now?
Well, interesting time for you to ask. I have been self-promoting up until now via YouTube and Sonic Bids and MySpace and Facebook and all those things. As we speak, I'm starting up with an independent promotions company based out of New York, and they're going to be helping me to establish myself as a musician with, you know, a more coherent image and an online presence and everything. So look for exciting things happening with me soon. I've been an amateur up until now. Oops. You know, I'm not a professional when it comes to promotion, so I'm going to maintain myself as a professional artist, but leave the promotion in more capable hands from this point.
What is next for you?
Well, I've run by my promotions people a great Christmas song, which you'll have to wait to hear, unfortunately. But they said that they absolutely loved it, and it's going to be maybe one of the big things that I do next is trying to license that song for 2012. That sounds like it's a long way off because it's not even Christmas of 2011 yet. But apparently in the music business, you need to get these things started months and months ahead of time. So that's the next big thing that I have definitely planned. And as soon as I can get up the free time, the money to afford recording, that's going to be on the agenda. And also cutting maybe even a full-length record of stuff that I've accumulated since my last release in 2010.
So I think we can find your music on iTunes and also on your website. Where else can we find your music?
That's pretty much it. On iTunes is, you know, everybody goes to iTunes. You can also go to CD Baby. I think the address is cdbaby.com/CD/Steve Dalton. And that'll bring you to a page where you can download my stuff on CD Baby, which is a website that's a little bit friendlier to indie musicians than iTunes is.
And that's where we're going to be able to find your Christmas song, correct?
Oh, eventually, yes. Yes.
All right, Steve. Well, Steve, Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
Well, sure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Any message you want to address PATjE FM and your fan?
These people who you see in front of you right now, these two people, they're doing great things for independent musicians all over the world. I just watched an interview yesterday with a guy from the UK, and there was guys from, I think, Spain on your website?
Yes.
And these people are reaching out all over the globe to help out musicians. They're doing wonderful things, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
This was Steve Dalton, and you can hear his music online, of course on PATjE FM, but also on blog.patje.fm. Remember to listen to his music. You're listening to PATjE FM. Stay with us. Tell people to download our app. See you soon.
Bye-bye.